Hi, I'm here today with Scottsbluff Public Schools Teacher Tips, and I have a special guest with me, Mr. Derek Deaver. Hi, Derek.
Hi there.
Derek is a bit of a celebrity at Scottsbluff High School, but we're not here to talk about football or DECA today. We are here to talk about the Scottsbluff High School internship program. So, since I've had my own kids in high school and they've gone through the internship program, I think it's grown quite a little. Can you tell me how many students are currently participating in internships?
Certainly. Before, the only internship we had used to be through the marketing program, which is what your son was in, and it was mainly business oriented. Then we went to the career academy. We expanded to all our career academies and placed kids in all career areas. And currently right now we have 34 kids this fall, 2019, with close to 38 or 40 registered for this spring.
Wonderful. What are some examples of some of the businesses in the community that our students are interning at, and what are some of the things that they're doing?
Well, it's really dynamic, and we really go with the cycle of what kids are interested in, things like that. Currently, I have 6 veterinarian interns. So all of the veterinarian clinics in the valley are pretty well taking my interns, which is awesome. And, all of them are outstanding, and those kids are getting a great experience. Alec Industries has been one of the leading people in this internship program, and they've taken up to, in the last 2.5 years, 7 interns. Some of them end up being employees later on through that. So we've got them in the sciences, we've got them in the trades area. Our education academy is real big, and we have many in our elementary schools and the Bluffs Middle School, and have a great experience there too. And the principals even call and want our interns for that. So that's just a brief overview of where we got them, but we have them anywhere from attorneys' offices to engineering firms, and right now we're very fortunate. Regional West has stepped up and are looking at our medical interns, and we're real excited about that program coming up.
That's great. It sounds like there's a little bit of something for everyone. So how do we make these internships meaningful? I think there's a lot of preconceptions out there about interns and what it is that they generally do. And I know that our students aren't out there, fetching coffee and making copies. What kind of work are our kids actually doing? That
was really the focus when we set it up, is actual real life work experience. It is not a job shadow by any means. We tell them that there's a certain standard. They are an employee in order to do everything they possibly can as far as a contributing member of that organization. So there are some limitations on some of those things, but the kids are actually a viable member of the workforce, and that's what we want. We want them to learn those skills and be part of it. Many of the interns are paid, some are not. It just depends on the situation. But it does provide a very dynamic learning situation with real life skills, and it associates with what they're learning in the classroom.
So if I'm a student and I'm interested in being an intern, who is eligible and how does the process work?
Perfect, great question. You have to be a senior going into your senior year. And what we require there for them is to fill out an application, and they must do an interview with me. At that time, I run a background check as far as their schoolwork goes, as far as their GPA, their attendance. Again, it's not a work experience, it's a true internship like colleges offer. So you have to meet a certain standard to be in the internship program. Once they do that, we also are incorporating a teacher recommendation form next year. So that will come from one of their career academy teachers that will recommend the student to, will also help with their placement. So it's a rigorous thing to get into the program. And you hate to say that sometimes kids don't make it or qualify because of some of the things they've done. We wish we could have more, but with the way our community's accepted our interns, we have to send out a pretty sharp kid, and really they have to be meaningful and a contributing member in that firm.
Well, that's really good information to know. So as we think about our underclassmen, what are the ways that our underclassmen students and their families can prepare so that they can be ready to, meet those qualifications?
I think the big thing is what the course offerings right now at this school are amazing. And the kids really need to, and their parents need to be focused on what their students want to do or what their son or daughter wants to do and take the correct courses. Now, we know there is some flexibility in their schedule. Kids can try other things as well, which is awesome. But we really want them focused, and that's really the thing, is making their education relevant to what they want to do after high school.
Okay, so let's change gears a little bit. If a business is interested in offering one of these internships and they're not already doing so, what do they need to do to get that process started?
Well, call me immediately, Derek Deaver, Scottsbluff High School, 308-635-6230. And a lot of my make contacts, I've had people suggest it, and the more people hear about it, the more we're getting. We've picked up a couple really cool things with CS Precision and Morton Buildings just because they're hearing what we're doing. But please feel free to contact me or Justin Shattuck at Scottsbluff High School, and we will do everything to get you part of the internship program.
And how do you think that, in addition to the students, the community as a whole benefits from the program?
That's really one of the driving forces in it, is that we want to really grow our own. We're doing it in education with our growing own scholarships because we want our teachers. But a lot of our community members are short workforce. And we have the talent right here in our community. And we don't want the brain drain of our young people leaving the community. So we got to create opportunities. And in turn, these opportunities reward those businesses as well. And now they get a stable workforce. And somebody stays with them for a while.
Well, that's wonderful. I think our entire community has the opportunity to benefit, even if they don't offer or can't offer an internship themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. It helps our community all the way around. And the big thing that's really been beneficial to us and what's really exploded is because our community has been so supportive of this program. We've got 100% buy-in. I actually have more internship placements than I actually have students right now, just because of the different varieties. But when I get a student that's in that career academy in that field, I have this contact list and I can get them there. So it's made my job really easy and enjoyable, and I think we're all going to see the benefits, both for the students and our community as well.
Well, that's great. So if anyone wants any more information about the career academies and the things that we offer at Scottsbluff High School, they can visit our website at www.sbps.net/SHS. Thank you so much for taking the time to give us this information today.
You bet. Well, I'm glad to get it out, and the more words we get out, the better it benefits our kids and our community.